How were they able to elbow you out of the association then? And what is the problem between you and them? The current association, the Gambian association.
They couldn't elbow me out of that association. There was an agreement I made with them from the beginning. I don't need any position. I was going to be somebody that was going to act like I'm a Molong along the way. So, and then that what exactly makes me frack with them again. Were complaining that caused the former group, the former association. It's almost thing that comes out this time I was around there. And then whatever they told me, this is exactly what happens again. So I definitely stand firm against it. So, but there was nothing like they can get me out. The only thing not when I am not aware, oh, I was not going to be there.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
Whoever knows Mario.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what do you mean they did not get you out? At some point, you were not with the association. They were leaving you guys and embassy. Now, so how do you manage to resolve a problem? And now you are no more with them.
I said, we have an agreement that whatever used to happen, if it happens again this time, I'll be the first one to strike against you people. Crystal clear. And their own where the name come from. I'm a Molong. I don't look at eyes. To help Gambians, whatever we said here today must be executed in no favor, because this was not a political party. The movement, and especially newly coming Gambians. It's a country whereby you don't just get into the country and understand what is happening, because it's a language speaking in that country is language that you never heard of, that you will not even understand when you stood with them. Not many then used to speak to share soil. Talk in Turkish. If you cannot to them in Turkish, man, that was crazy. So the group was formed again, to help Gambians. But then it turns out to be a radical group. I mean, against the Gambians' will. So it was the agreement I got with them from the beginning. I am nobody's puppet, bro.
What turns it to be?
I was there not for.
So what turns it to be?
Not for APRC, not for you, anybody. I was right there for the Gambian.
Okay. What turns the group to be radical?
Yeah, because the same thing they told me before. That was the problem of the group. That brought down that thing they would do again. Blocking people from communicating with the embassy of the Gambia in Turkey. With the little contribution that Gambians gave with that hard time. And no Gambian were taking.
Baukar is explaining something very, very important, but seems like Netoko Mantra Bedare Mbake, we'll try to get Baukar again back, because story new for Kumasi follow. This is just some of the issues me along go. I think embassy Yasoro, sorry, I think Yasoro, I think embassy fan the issue about explain in interview to Milba Jibe kan TikTok alata, because the mantra TikTok monitor kan please Milba Jibe kan on YouTube mbal dani kan puru alias ya puru interview futa mo Jamal baldani kan wala Bakar hamara yang ma dega legi
Mala dega bu. It's not funny, bro.
the Gambia no electricity. But you said this group, the association, is supposed to be a radical association now, because initially you had an agreement that some of the things that happened in the past should not happen again. And we want to understand what are
Again, yeah.
repeated again. And
What happened is the same group. I mean, it's between Gambians and the embassy, which I does not know right as our fundamental rights as a Gambian. There is no possible for just a group to be in the embassy on personal basis. The other thing, there are some, contribution that used to take place. Every month we have a meeting. There always be a contribution. That contribution end up in someone's pocket. I started discovering these kind of things. After we recorded how much was earned. When we come back, if I ask them, why is this money? They was like, the money is with Buba. And when I asked Buba, he was like, no, I get to ask. I was like, whoa, we're getting to the old days. And this is not going to happen. I promised the people that yes. Because so many Gambians, and they was like, Mario Yanyo Fadeyo. Till one day, I went out and come back to my house and find the boys in the building. And I was like, Mario, I was like, Hanada Endof. Come on, Saja Senhalisi. From the same minute, these people were telling me, and one of my boys told me that, bro, this is not joke. The money has been stolen from the bank. And I was like, just get, the Gambian type, and I get down. As I was going to call somebody calls me. And was like, I was exactly all out on car. Like, I'm about to get to your house. I say, don't come to my house. If you come here, these boys, we're going to attack on you. What are we going to do? Where are you right now? You tell me the location and we meet there. And I was like, what happens? You have to explain to me what happens. How is that possible? With all the signatures, I think 4 of you were sent to the bank to sign this account. So how does it turn out like somebody has to go to the bank and tell me a name? And I was like, how is it possible? But the signatory is 4 people. How could some do that? And they started explaining have to even withdraw this money. Like it was about 3 times. It's like, yo, you get me on a shit, bro. But we'll definitely not go away with it. Get ready. I'm coming for you. It was like, I was like, I have just talking to you again. Really broke me. You just told me wrong. This is not what I promised the Gambians. You have did everything possible to bring Gambians with crystal words that it was not going to happen again. Why would it happen? I don't have nothing to tell. Let me go and do my thing. What I did is go back home, get the boys, talk to them. That was kind of charismatic somebody. And I could make joke with them. I could make fun with them and calm them down. Bring them down. And I was like, I'll be held responsible. Whatever happens, I will be held responsible as the same way I told everybody. And this is why, even I came back to this country, I still advocate this. I see the right steps have been taken and the right thing is been done.
Okay. These are serious allegations. Just the people that are in this association and the people that you are accusing of taking this money in this association, who are these people involved?
Gambia Association, and the heads were, one of them is our own brother. Malik Baro, you know, a whole lot of crew who used to head the association, very interested in being the president of the association. So he was the very one I have to go and attack, because when I get this group, he was the one that comes to me, because I never know where he live. But then the people I know within my area where I used to live, I get to some of them, the concerned people, because somebody was like, go to this guy, talk to this person, because he heard me discussing about Gambia. Why don't they have this association? He told me, you are the only person I heard of talking about this, so let me help you. So he gives me their addresses, but Malik comes to me, and then he was the president, but told me everything that happens before. At the end of the day, you know, it happens again. So this is what happens with Gambians.
So this is the same Malik Baro who was withdrawing the money, allegedly, right?
Everything. I think whatever goes wrong in this country, we don't say this thing. Who do we talk to? Who do we point fingers to? Not Baro, right? Because he's in charge. If the prison is open at night, we will ask Baro, who give the orders, who give the commands. If something happens somewhere else, he's the very one we will question. He has the right to question anybody. But for us as a Gambians, he's the one we vote and to put in that position. So that was why he was the one I was going to attack, because I know anything that happens, he must know. He was the very one that has to give me the answers.
All right. So were you guys able to recover that money?
Till today, money has not been recovered. And yet still, if I tell you from 2013 to date, bro, 2014, 2020, 2024, we should have gone to Congress, positions. Because when I came there, I asked if I've gone for Congress. There was no. This was one of the reasons people don't even trust them. So I was like, okay, we're going to fix this, fix the positions, and then at the end of the day, let's pull out the constitution and then go to Congress. But up to date, bro, there's never been a Congress. All these people there, and that is leading the Gambians, but leading in a very, community way. That never makes sense with Gambians. So many Gambians in Turkey, and they are based in Turkey. And with their compolo, I call it, with the Gambian, and you ask them, they will like, it has never happened. Till I make a proof to this to the Gambians. When I used to talk, there was like, he's a madman, he's crazy. Because this is what they tell the people. Now it's like I will make a proof. When I started bringing this proof, bro, everybody was shocked. Now it's like, Mario, these people used to tell us, let them tell you anything they want to tell you. I know what I'm telling you. Because most of you, I am here before you people. So I give assurance to people before you came here. And I am in charge. Even I die today, what's going when I give oath and then definitely do you think Mario is just somebody you see on the street? Don't look me like, if you see me like Dafa Monday, you're going to see Monday with me. If you want to going to fix it, I will definitely going to fix it, bro. Nobody's puppet. Okay, and I don't play with Gambians because of Gambia.
Okay. With your issues with the Gambian embassy now, how much money was involved in this now, the money that you claim to be withdrawn from the bank?
Bro, if I tell you the figures now, I will be lying. We used to have more. The Gambians used to be part of that group. I know they are 10 liras, 20 liras. Bro, from 2013, I cannot give you the number. We are working on something that this numbers is going to come out one day. Yes, I am still working with them because I still own my oath myself as a Gambian. This is why I can't desist from these people. Till I do communicate with them and I do talk to them. I have people I do talk to. What happens on the ground? Exactly tell me what is happening on the ground.
Okay.